What's going on, everybody? Couldn't stream today because I was pretty busy all morning and a little bit of the afternoon. Namco did their top 8 earlier than I thought, and I was wondering if Tekken was going to get a Season 3. Now, clearly you can see that there's a... Oh, my camera. Clearly you can see that there is a Season 3 here, but I just can't seem to figure out what characters are going to be on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out because I've never seen it, and we'll see what's going on here. So, character 1. Yeah. Kunimitsu. Before I go any further, there's going to be 2 parts to this video. The first part is going to be looking at it from a casual's point of view to how people who have never been exposed to the trenches would probably react. And then the last half is probably like the rest of us are going to react when they saw this. So burger. Yeah. Bob's Burgers. This is a very... Okay, what does his Tekken 8 form look like? Oh, it's just a PNG. Right, they don't even have it here. Okay, Bob. Question mark. The question mark is crazy. Oh my god. Just looking at this, like, if you were looking at this trailer, what would you really think, man? Like, he's not even, the animal's not even in the pouch anymore. It's just in the shorts, which looks very bad. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. And then coming soon.
New character.
Whatever, man. Okay, so... Right, so here's the first part of the breakdown, what I'm gonna do. So, looking at it from a, I guess, casual's point of view of how someone who's playing the game currently would react. Right now, the game is an absolute firecracker of sparks and flames and plus frames and all that stuff. So, if you have Kunimitsu here, Kunimitsu, for those who do not know, she had an incredible backdash. She could throw kunai from across the screen. She had a lot of strings, crazy strings and whatever. She was strong until they had to nerf her. I can't remember, it's been too long, way too long. So the way that she played in Tekken 7 was very annoying, to the point to where she was my nemesis, and a certain person used her against me to get me mad. So the way that she played in Tekken 7 would be very perfect for this game because she is explosive. Now, imagining her in heat, you know, with the kunai, where is it? With the kunai, you see this, she is going to be, yeah, it's gonna be like Clive all over again, except female, and probably like 23 or something. I don't know how old she is, and I don't know, but I know it's not gonna be. Oh man, back on track. Okay, so I know her heat is going to be insane, which is perfect for Tekken 8. So I hope you're ready for strings and explosions, because that's definitely gonna happen. On to Bob. Now Bob in Tekken 6 was a monster from what I've heard. I actually like Bob because he was interesting. He was kind of like the Rufus of Tekken. You know, Rufus was in Street Fighter 4, and he was the arch nemesis of Ken and whatever. He was fat, but he also did a lot of things someone his size wouldn't be able to do, like physically, you know, jumping and spinning and attacking the way that he could. Bob is the same way, except Bob is a bit cooler. He apparently can dodge bullets, and he does a lot of I guess it's a lot of tricking. He has a lot of tricking in his moveset, so he is a very unique, large-sized character and very fast. So I can imagine what they're gonna do with him. He's gonna probably have a stance, probably not an install, I don't know, but he's gonna have a lot of plus frame stuff and things where he does big belly, you know, big belly splash. And a cool thing they could do with his heat is, you know, when he goes into heat, he actually burns the fat and he becomes Slim Bob. And then, you know, when he loses heat, he inflates back to his original size. I mean, you know, with a character like this, you'd have to do something cool at least, you know, or at least have him eat a burger or something, like for a stack, like June has. But it could go either way. I'm not sure, but you know, Bob fits. He could fit in Tekken 8. They could do a lot of madness with him. Roger. First off, isn't this the mom? Why? What? Anyway, I don't know what to say, man. This fucking animal. Okay, second part of the goddamn video. We're going into the second part because I can't do this any longer. Check this out. Alright, man. I said in previous live stream or a video that it's gonna go one of two ways. One, there's not gonna be a season 3 and the game is gonna go in the toilet. Or two, they're going to have a season 3, but they're gonna have abysmal characters and it's gonna continue to go down. Well, it looks like we're in phase 2. For one, I've said in the past that I did not want Kunimitsu in this goddamn game because the way that she fights is going to piss everyone off. Imagine the way that she fought in Tekken 7, except revamped for Tekken 8. She is going to be a pain in the ass. And not to mention that she's probably going to be doing a lot of teleporting shit. Just like Raven, who knows? She does new ninjutsu as well, so there's gonna be like substitution jutsus and bullshit, and smoke. Yeah, she's gonna have parries that involves smoke, and she's gonna be using her kunai a lot, and they're gonna be on fire. So there's gonna be visual vomit on the screen, and it's just gonna bing bang bam, and it's gonna look like Clive's teenage daughter. Or probably, she's probably in her 20s by now, just swinging around her flames and shit. Bob. Who the fuck asked for Bob? You could have replaced Bob with Miguel and it would have made more sense. Who was asking for Bob? I mean, look now, I get it that they have Bob's Burger advertisements in Town Square, but you've had, I mean, Leroy's in the game. You had Bob's Burgers. You had some other thing in there that looked like Josie. You know, you saw the one where there's lips like you know, lips and stuff, and you can only see this half of her face. That kind of, who knows? That might be a character too. But like, the fact that they actually put a character that no one was really asking for and doesn't really make sense is very strange to me. Because, again, I've been saying for a long time that they need to put Miguel in the game so he can go ahead and get his revenge back on Jin. Because in Tekken 6, I believe, no, it was Tekken 7, wasn't it? Miguel told Jin in Spanish, he said, "What? No, it was in 6. He said, when you are the most happy, or something like that, I will come for you." But he spared him because he was at his lowest, because he kicked the hell out of him. So he said, when you are at your happiest, I'm going to come for you. And I'm going to take you out. Because in Tekken 6, Miguel's sister was getting married. And he was on the outside, with a drink, and he was like toasting, he was like cheers. And then a ship blew that church up. And his poor sister got killed in the crossfire. And then he raged because he was like, what the fuck, this is my sister. So he was going to kill Jin to get revenge. The fact that he's not here and Bob is, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand these choices. And Roger, don't get me started on this fucking animal. Dude, we have 2 animals in this game who are basically palette swap, right? They're 2 bears, one side of the same coin, except the one does Ling stuff and the other one a little bit of Heihachi stuff, but they're basically the same fucking character, except one's a girl. You already have 2 animals in this shit, and then you include another animal who nobody asked for. For all the people that remember Roger Jr., it was a very polarizing character because he had... had a copy character who was Alex, which was a velociraptor with the same gimmick. He was a boxing dinosaur. Roger is a boxing kangaroo. They had the same moves because Tag 2 was a double hell. It was a freaking doubles hell, you know what I'm saying? The Capos, the Bears, the Capoeiras. I already said Capos. They had a lot of doubles in the game, dude. I can't even think straight because this is madness. So you have another animal in the game. It could have been worse. It could have been gone. It could have been that 2-foot high dinosaur that farted and did damage. It could have been worse. And as for the 4th one, I don't know if like the color has any difference. They've done this before where it was like blue and it was Heihachi and it was like, what the fuck? So whoever the 4th one is, I really don't give a shit. Look, listen here, man. I'm gonna be so real. For the people that love what's going on this screen, I am so happy for you. You continue to play the game and find some sort of happiness in that abyss that you're currently stuck in. Okay? You have fun. Me and most of everybody else are gonna be like, alright, yep, here's the towel. I'm throwing it. Y'all ain't gonna see me again. I'm not paying for these fuck-ass characters, dude. You have Tekken 7 and Tag 2. Tag 2? Tag 2. Y'all ain't even think about putting Josie or Miguel or fuck it, Angel. I liked Angel a little bit. Her electric was like D, yeah, Fuck it, Angel. Why not, right? At this point. But you're reselling these characters, dude, that nobody wanted. Again. And I know Harada was sitting there and he was like, fuck, because I didn't even see it. I don't even know if the camera went on Harada for a moment, but I know for a fact that he probably was sitting there as a guest, mind you. I know that fucking hurts or feels some sort of way. You have to feel some type of way, like you were the previous head of the operation there, and then they just brought you in as a guest. They called you a guest. It's like, you sit in the guest chair, you little motherfucker. And I was like, damn. He probably left because he saw this and he was like, oh shit, yep, you know what, yeah, this is crazy. This ain't gonna go well. And whoever the 4th character is probably gonna be a nail in the coffin, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a Crayola crayon at this point, man. Shit. But, yeah, I ain't gonna be joining this shit. It's funny because Bob, back in the day, Bob would have brought Frame Whisperer back, but that was in the past when he still had hope. He was playing the game, but just after he left, then, that was it. And now that he's back, he ain't even looking, bro. Frame hasn't done shit in so long. He appeared in Mike Hollow's podcast for a couple, but that's it, dude. He hasn't done content in a while, man. It's because of this fuck ass game. He's just lost faith in the fighting game, and it's sad. It's sad to see that, and it's sad for me too, because I love playing Tekken. I love playing Tekken. I can't get into this goofy ass shit right now. I can't do it. But me, I'm not salty about it. I'm not salty about it because this is good. This is growth. This is telling me things are happening that is probably out of everyone's control. Things are happening because they feel that this is the Fortnite of fighting games right now. This is the Fortnite. We're getting the Gokus, the Peters, the Ed, Ed and Eddies. This is what this is. This is the Fortnite of fighting games, and it's not for me anymore. It's not for a lot of us. And the more you realize this, the more, I guess, whole you feel. You feel a little bit whole rather than mixed up. Right? So I still watch Tekken for what it is. I can, just watch Steve and whatever, because Steve is sick, but I think I'm gonna watch from afar, man, and continue to do what I do on this channel, not with this. So, like I said earlier, in earlier videos, this channel is gonna look a lot different now, because where it stands, the game is just not for a lot of us anymore. The older crowd. It's for these little munchkins that, not literal sense, but the munchkins of fighting games, the people that literally started in Tekken 8. It's for these guys. It's not for us anymore. It's not for us. Now the people that are competing, you got no choice. You're kind of stuck now. You're stuck in this. You gotta go through the Coonies. There's gonna be a million Coonies. There's gonna be Coonies. A lot of Coonies. I can already tell. It's gonna be Cooney City, just like it was Leroy City back in T7. And Roger Jr.'s not gonna get a lot of... Rangchu's probably gonna pick him. Her. I don't know what the fuck gender this kangaroo is anymore. But doesn't fucking matter. Point is... Yeah, man, it's the main thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. But that's okay. I've been accepted this, right? But like I said before, the people that love this, you love this. You love it over there. You go over there, you enjoy it. I'm gonna be over here working on what I'm doing here with not really rebranding, but rebuilding. I'm sort of rebuilding back from brick one with content and stuff. But I'll still talk about it. Tekken. That's always fun to do, right? Anyway. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't stream this. I would have probably turned stream off, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.